It's now time for the Sand Dollar Home Team Monthly Market Update.
Hey, happy May.
Happy May and May.
Yeah, it's May already.
Wow.
We're blowing through this year. You know, I got a text from my cousin on May 1st, and he said, remember when people used to knock on your door and then there was a little note in a little basket, and it was a May basket? It was May Day on May 1st.
Well,
It was such a sweet message.
that's nice.
Yeah, and you know what's coming up?
There's a lot of things coming up, like Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there and the people who are mothers, to people who don't have mothers. We appreciate you very much.
Yes.
We know you're appreciated too. Okay, so we're going to talk about stats.
So when we talk about the stats, we talk about April last year, April last month, and
The month before.
the month before.
March. So, all right, we're going to start with the median list price. So, in April 2024, the median list price was $399,995.
Wow.
And in March, just a month ago, the median list price was $419,900. And in April, it was $404,500. So that's kind of staying pretty close.
It does.
Pretty close together. How about the sales, Luz?
So that's what it closed. So in April 2024, actually it closed a little bit higher, 425,000, like flat. But it probably have some high sales. You know, let's talk about that. March 2025, it went to 369. 369 net.
Yeah.
Now April 2025 is 350.
Yeah. So I need to do the math on that. We're going to figure out the math on the percentage difference from a year ago, April, till this April. We'll figure that out later. Should have done it before, but oops, we're on a roll here. Let's keep going. The new number of listings we have. So last year there were only 211 new listings in April. In March of 2025, there were 351 new listings, and in April there were 262. So quite a few more listings came on this year than came on last year, adding to
the total of listing. So in April 2024, there was a total of 1,119. In March in 2025, it was 1,553. Now in April last month, it was a little bit less, 1,528.
Yeah. So the total number of sales now, that's still a little bit scary. So last year, 181, which if we go back the year before, that's a lot fewer than 2023. And then in March of 2025, we had 141 sales. And just last month in April 2025, we had 179 sales, which is typical. Usually April and May are the highest closing months of the year. So that's a typical trend for that to go up a little bit from last month.
Yeah, that was days on the market.
And now days on the market.
The days on the market in April 2024 was 80 days on the market. March, last 2 months, it was 81 days on the market. In April, it was only 83 days on the market. And I will say if you price it well, probably you will be in that or a little bit less.
Yes, hopefully a little bit less. And we see that if a house sells within the first 30 days of it going on the market, you typically get much closer to the asking price than you're going to get if you have to do price reductions.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
That days on the market is an important number to keep track of. And months of inventory is also an important number to keep track of. So in the territory that we like to watch, last year in April, there was 6 months of inventory. In March of this year, there was 11 months of inventory. And just in April, there was 9 months of inventory. And if you remember how we figure that out, that is the number of properties on the market compared to the number that are selling. And 6 months is a balanced market. So if it's over 6 months, it's more of a buyer's market, which is what we're in pretty much all of our areas.
Absolutely. So the number price of reductions, and this is a number that you really need to look when you're listing your property. Okay, so in April 2024 it was 154 only price reductions, but then we got to March 2025 and we got to 495 price reductions. That was wild. Now last month it was 483. We're still getting price reductions, which mean the property was not priced well at the beginning.
That's right. It's difficult to determine what that number is in a market where we see prices declining. So you think you're pricing it correctly, but the sales that you're looking at went under contract a month or two ago, or maybe even 3 months ago, by the time you're comparing it to the price that you're going to put on a house now. So we really need to be pricing ahead of the market these days.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So the closed price to list price ratio has pretty much stayed the same. A year ago it was 96.1%. In March it was 95.6%. And just this past month in April it was 96%. But remember, we had to do 483 price reductions to get to the 96%. Because that's percent of the current price, not of the original list price.
Absolutely. So the number of properties that went pending. So in April 2024, we have 150 properties pending. March 2025, 181 pendings. And then in April, we'll go a little bit down a little bit for 162 pendings.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't want that number to go down. We want that number to go up.
I'm trying to get.
I know. Well,
I'm working on it.
We're trying to keep them up. The last number we need to talk about is the number of expired listings. So these are listings that failed to sell. And in April of 2024, there were 34 houses that did not, or properties that did not sell in our focus area. In March of 2025, just a month ago, there were 37 houses that did not sell. And in April, just this past month, there were 59 properties that came off the market without selling.
That was a little bit higher than the past month.
Yeah, and that's a sign of the times right now. So again, we need to price ahead of the market if you want to sell your house, because if you're looking to wait 6 months or a year, you're probably looking at a lower price at that time. Now, I'm not an economist, but I try to follow the top economists in the country and in the area, and that's where we get our information. If you need more information about that, please give us a call and we can talk about it.
All right, so we need to talk about one of my favorite days of the year.
And it's not green and it's not pink or blue. What day is it?
It's Red Day.
Yeah, it's Red Day. Renew, energize, and donate. That is the Keller Williams International Day of Giving Back. And all the offices around the world are closed so that we can go out and do community services.
Which, goosebumps, I love that day dearly. And this year we're going to be doing two things.
Yes.
Between the things that we can share with you guys to help us, help others, is we're going to be picking up some
Peanut butter or
any butter.
jelly.
All right.
All right, we're gonna make some sandwiches for these kiddos in the summertime. Well, we're not making them.
No.
We're giving them the supplies
The
to make them.
supplies. So if you decide to go and come and donate, we're going to be in this chamber from 9 to 12.
On Thursday, this Thursday,
the 8th.
The 8th, okay? So that's at the Chamber of Commerce here in Englewood, but we also have boxes in other places.
Yes, we have boxes in the office in Venice. We have office in our office here in 240 West Dearborn Street.
Yep, and there's a box at the Women's Club just behind our office.
All right.
Yeah.
And okay, so we talk about that, and what else we want to talk?
Oh, we have some drawings for rewards for the $10 Rewards Club.
All right, so let's talk about referrals. What they need to do to be in this hat.
So if you give us a call and say, hey, my friend wants to sell their house or they want to buy a house, here's their phone number, please call them. Then we'll put your name in this hat, and you get a $50 gift card of your choice to the restaurant that you'd like to attend. I want one of those. There we go. Connie Portel. Thank you, Connie, so much. We appreciate you, and I think you might have won before, but we appreciate you very much. We'll be giving you a call to see where you'd like to go out for dinner.
So our second hat is the reviews.
Oh yeah.
Means you love us so much that you give us a review either in Google, Facebook, any place.
Zillow, realtor.com.
So we
Especially Google though, we love that.
Google. We put your name in this other hat, and you also get a $50 gift certificate of the restaurant of your choice.
I'm trying to only get one. Okay. Shirley Cole. Thank you so much, Shirley Cole. We were so happy to help you with your condo, and we hope you're having a wonderful time with your family now. So that's our winners this week. We will be in touch.
So if you want to reach out, what they need to do?
Well, you can always call the office at 941-681-3420, or
They can come here directly to our office to 240 West Dearborn Street, your buyer.
yeah.
You call me directly. My cell phone number is 813-546-6717.
Thank you for joining us. And again, happy Mother's Day, and we'll talk to you soon.
But if when you're thinking about real estate, you think about us.
There we go.